a big box. Actually, very light for how big it is. All right, I am super excited. Back in January, we went ahead and made Cosmo his own custom saddle. I don't know if he's back there still. It's a little bit of a surprise for me also because I don't exactly remember what I told them to do. We went through the glam book and you know, there were a bunch of different customizations you can do. And I remember one thing I told them to do, but other than that, I forgot. So it's gonna be a little bit of a surprise for me also. Anyway, I love Schleese. I have trusted them for, it's been 3 years now that I've been partnered with them. But even before then, a person who had boarded at my barn had an old, I think it was like one of their Link saddles. And we were able to get it to fit Watson. And that's actually the saddle that I rode him in his last few pre-St. George's. From that point on, I had just fallen in love with Schleese. I am a smaller person, and I just always felt so pulled apart at the hip on so many other different saddles. And it wasn't until I rode in that Link saddle that it was built for a woman's anatomy. And I'm like, wow, this is really cool. It has the more narrow twist. And I just felt like I could sit there and not have to fight the saddle and not be pulled apart. It was really cool. It was very eye-opening. So this is my baby. Our last saddle was fantastic. We got to ride in the Evolution for a few years. Some things changed on my end. I don't do so many training rides anymore. Now it's just me and Cosmo. So I felt that it was time that he got his own saddle and I got my own saddle. I am so excited for our new Let's Dance. I want to be so careful. I probably should have gotten a box cutter, but shears will work. I'm super excited because Cosmo, I've been doing a lot of groundwork with him, so today will be our first ride though in about 2 months. I had a temporary saddle for him for the first few months when this saddle was being made, but he put on muscle, which is fantastic, but in the temp saddle stopped fitting. So instead of pushing it, I was like, you wanna know what? Let's just do some in-hand work. All right. It's so light. I can't believe it. Maybe I'm just used to carrying big heavy saddles, but here we have it in the pretty Schleese cover. And now we're gonna do a saddle reveal. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. I totally forgot that I had done the silver piping. That's such a fun little surprise. And then we have the patent on the back. So I will take this over to the cross ties so we can look at it better on the saddle rack. Like that is my saddle. That is seriously like my dream saddle. I forgot I did this. Shout out to Kate of January for having exceptionally good taste. So, some information about this saddle. This is the Let's Dance. And Cosmo in particular, he is a very short-backed horse. He is like 14'2 3/4", big guy. Anyway, his saddle support area is very short. So he has the short wedge. As you can see, it comes in a little bit sooner so that it stays within that saddle support area behind the last rib. Also, I am short. So I ended up getting the 15-inch short flat put on this saddle so that my leg can touch my horse because I am a little vertically challenged, but this, oh, it's so beautiful. I like these external thigh blocks. This is actually the exact same thigh block I had on my Evolution. All right, so let's get some stirrups on this bad boy and we'll take it for a spin.